Hello Libra, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Alright, so some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. This could be from the past. This could also be a relationship that's current, but you guys are not really speaking much. There's a lack of communication. I'm getting the word misinterpreted. Somebody here has misinterpreted what someone else said. Also, for those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have, and I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. All right. We have here laughter, followed by crossroads. Then we have embracing the shadow, wild woman, beauty, beliefs, power, healing, and under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have synthesis. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Libra, in this connection, I have found a friend. You are that one person that knows me very well, inside and out. You know what makes my heart happy. You know what makes me tick. You know certain things about me that nobody else does. You know how to make me smile, how to bring life where there was none. And you are that ray of sunshine on the cloudiest of days, when there's no hope in sight, but you shine on me and you guide me. For me, you are that guiding light. Right now, I'm at a crossroads. I don't know which way to go. Should I move forwards, backwards, left or right? I'm not sure. But I do know, Libra, that I need to make a choice. Things need to be changed. They can no longer be the same as they once were. But I'm finding it very difficult making that choice, taking that path. The reason, simply, it's because there's a lot of awkwardness now in this connection. Even though I want to make a choice, I need to make a decision, I do feel very awkward. There's this feeling now that exists between the both of us. Yes, this one feeling of awkward, but also the feeling of just being uncomfortable. You have seen a side of me that I never really wanted you to see. This is a side that is very cryptic, aggressive, compulsive, impulsive. Certain things that have happened over time. And yes, there are many things I haven't told you about myself. And sometimes it comes to you as a shock, as a surprise. But it's still the same me. I am who I am, and I can't really change my ways for anybody because it makes me who I am. Even if it's dark. Even if it's wrong. I also know that there has been treachery in this connection. You thought you could trust me. You thought you knew me. It turns out now, maybe you never really knew me at all. I have spoken words, but I have taken out sentences. What you don't know won't hurt you. Or will it? Maybe it did. I never meant to hurt you, but yes, you have caught me, red-handed. In this connection now there is a sense of deceit, deception, suspicion. I have not spoken the truth. I've hidden from you, and I hide the truth. And you found out. You caught me. I don't know how to restore this faith. I don't know how to do it ever again, if it ever will be. I do feel in this connection, though, that there is a sense of beauty that exists in you. And you have this ability of showing me who I am, my true self. But the truth is, I don't like what I see when I look into this looking glass. I don't like that reflection. I don't like who I have become. I don't like who I am. In you, I find someone who is one with nature. You and nature are one. You shine brightly. A sparkle. A star. Not only are you beautiful on the outside, but you're beautiful on the inside as well. On the inside, there's this personality that you have, this character, your charm, charisma, the talents. I also feel that in this connection, there is a sense of beliefs. It's caught me off guard, but sometimes you and I, we don't think alike. We come from different places, different families, different culture, beliefs, religion. So many things are different. My mindset is quite different from yours. And sometimes there are others. Because of the way society is, because of the way the world is, they don't want us to be together. You do have this way of making me feel weak and emotionally vulnerable, weak in the knees. You can be so tempting, and yet you don't even try. You don't have to try. It just happens naturally. Right now, I know I have done things that have been very wrong. I have lied. I've behaved in a way erratic, absolutely crazy. I've not behaved like the normal person that you know. I have said a few things and I have done a few things in a way where you wonder, am I even in a normal state of mind? For this reason, I have taken a step back and I'm trying to heal. I'm upset at the things that I have done to you, what I have put you through. I don't like what happened, and you never deserved this. You deserved better. Right now, I've turned into a hermit. I have detached myself from the everyday world to regain balance. I have forced myself into loneliness, forced myself into isolation. There now is a sense of introspection, contemplation, wanting to know why I did the things that I did. Why do I act like this? Why do I behave like this? Why did I treat you like this, Libra? I need to know who I am, because it appears that the real me was a stranger to me all along. Overall, there are certain things that have happened deep down where I have hidden them in the shadows of this thick forest. Stories, personal stories and problems that I never really shared with you or with anyone. But now a part of me wants to share this. A long time ago there was a lot. There was a lot of peace and harmony. A long time ago. But then things changed and now there's a lack of peace and harmony. I want to be that person who can restore it. It is very much needed. For now, I am at a crossroads. And all I know is that I want you as my friend. When I'm on that road, I want to see you there, beside me, or even waiting at the end. But I don't know if you ever would wait for me because of the things that I have done. This is why I need to take a step back and figure out who I am and why do I do the things that I do. All right, Libra. My goodness, so much is going on here. There are differences, indeed. So, because you guys actually got the beliefs card, for me, many of you know this is a really huge card with a very big meaning. Some of you are dealing with an individual who is so different from you. This could be anything related to your religion, your ethnic background, your racial background, right? It could be anything. Some of you may be very rich, some of you may not be so rich. But there's a mindset here, and the both of you are so different that it's actually caused a problem. Also, this sometimes talks about how there may be so many differences that society doesn't want the both of you to be together. This could be family, this could be friends, this could be an organization where you work, and so there are restrictions, there's rules there. Whatever it is, there's definitely something here that's external that's causing a problem in this connection between the both of you. There's certain things here that are not allowing the both of you to come together. So that is a problem. All right. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So with this deck, I like to have a look a little bit into the past, what may have happened in the first place. So something happened in the past where things were going great, things were going okay for the both of you, but then all of a sudden, things changed. Everything just kind of went downhill, and it spiraled out of control. And then all of a sudden, boom, it just stops. And this person just may have ghosted you. This is for those of you that never received any closure. This person may have ghosted you, they may have abandoned you, they may have faded over time. The communication between the both of you may have lessened over time. And now you wonder, Where do we stand? Are we even together? What's going on? Why did this person do this? The first set of cards, for those of you who are new, that was the current status of your person of interest. These cards, I like to read a little bit into the past, and I see what it is that happened during that time. So this is in the past, and I read these in the reverse. 3 of Staves. Let's have a look. The 3 of Staves here talks about how there were ambitious plans, but they were not really grounded in reality. There was frustrating delays, and there was an inability to transform the goals that one had into realistic action. So, sure, somebody here wanted to do something. You had the crossroads earlier, right? However, nobody's really doing anything. And that's the problem here. Your person of interest had many plans. There may have been some delays that were frustrating for even this person. There may have been certain things that they were waiting for. But one of the main issues here in this connection with you was that every time they thought to make a certain plan, it just wasn't really practical. It wasn't grounded in reality. It may have just been all, in the air, just thinking, okay, this would be great if we did this, if we did this. And then it would just raise your hopes up. You would actually think, okay, this is going to happen. And then all of a sudden, boom, it just doesn't. I'm getting the word here, impatient. So this person was quite impatient, and they're frustrated too. They were frustrated at the fact that things weren't going as fast. Yeah, I'm seeing the word again, impatient. It wasn't happening as fast as they had wanted to. Also, some of you, and this is really upsetting, may have been rushed into this connection. I'm seeing the word sudden changes. 2 words, sudden changes. So certain things happen in this connection. Holy crap, I'm seeing so many words right now. Intense connection. Okay. It's like flowing. All these words are just coming. Destiny, change. I'm seeing those words too right now. It's interesting for your reading, Libra. There's a lot of words being channeled here. Typically it's not, but it could be, yes, that this person just wants to talk to you a lot. And they just don't know what to say when it actually comes to speaking to you. They just don't know what to say. But deep down on the inside, they feel there has been, like the word that I saw before, some type of misunderstandings, or somebody here has misinterpreted what somebody said. Here we also have the Prince of Arrows. All right, let's have a look. The Prince of Arrows here in the reverse, it talks about indecisiveness, not having a lot of clarity, and not really feeling determined. Here, it talks about not understanding as much as one would like to, but feeling also unable to stand up for oneself, and it talks about being inarticulate. The inability to move in an incisive way, not being able to create clarity from confusion, being unable to defend oneself brilliantly, not wanting to help others with the words or with the actions that one may take. So this is, first of all, let's just talk about this prince, right? This is the Prince of Arrows. You're dealing with somebody here who's very immature. Their priorities are totally messed up. They're not making sense. What I just read doesn't even make sense to me. Half the time I'm trying to paraphrase it, but even after I do that, it's not making sense right now. Your person of interest here mainly comes down to this part, not understanding as much as one would like to. So there's something about this connection that they wanted to understand. They were unable to understand it. Now, whatever that was, you guys might know. And maybe that's why this kept coming up, right? Not understanding as much as one would like to. And I did say there was misinterpretation, right? Being misunderstood in that way. There could be something here, guys, where there's a lack of communication. And, ooh, yeah, I'm seeing the beliefs card again in my mind's eye. Somebody actually may have said something to someone, and it was a lie. Not you guys, a third party. Somebody here. So this is the situation, okay? There's the both of you, but then there's other people. someone from these other people have said something to either you or them, and it has caused a problem. That's what I'm seeing here. So whatever actually happened here, it's interesting how it was very difficult for the both of you to come together, but also in addition to that, these people, they kind of throw in a monkey wrench into the plans that you may have had even, and things just go downhill from there. Not only is it just a self-challenge for you being, in the position that you're in, but it's also, the effects are coming from external people here too. So I definitely see external influences here, people that may be causing problems, and they're truly not supposed to, but they might think that what they're saying is the right thing. Maybe they're trying to take care of someone here or look out for someone. But what I'm seeing here is that it has actually created more problems. These other individuals have created more problems. It's best not to ever have a middleman or a middle person. It should be just between you and your person of interest. Because, guys, you can't trust, I'm sorry to say, but in love relationships, it's best to just do it. Two people talking to each other directly. Do not have a person in the middle that's relaying messages. Some people do it deliberately, right? Some people are trying to get help from others so that they can have a talk with another individual. But sometimes you never know. You may trust someone, and who knows? They may feel jealous, or they may just think that, you know what? I really care for my friend, or I care for my loved one, and I don't want them to get hurt with this person. So I'm just going to tell this person something completely different, and that'll be the end of both of them, right? So this is what I'm seeing here, that there was a situation where the truth was not spoken, but something else was spoken instead. Oh my goodness, guys, that's very specific. Let me know if that resonates with anyone. All right. I have here the Beginner's Tarot. Here I like to have a look at any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you. Anything they want to do, any actions they want to take. All right. Haha. Wow. Interesting. So definitely we got some issues going on here, guys. You got some cards that are talking and indicating other people. Here and here you have the Hierophant plus the 8 of Swords. Here we have the 9 of Wands, starting off with the 9 of Wands. Now this is an individual who's starting to panic. They're starting to feel the weight of burdens, responsibilities, and they're starting to feel overwhelmed. However, before they get completely overwhelmed, to the point where they can't even walk anymore because there's so many stabs on their back, with the 10 of Wands, your person of interest here is using their mind, and they are starting to get rid of some responsibilities, get rid of some tasks, certain things that they were working on. The burdens and responsibilities, they want to let go of a few things. They're trying to see if they can work without having certain things in their life, because it is accumulating and it is becoming too much for this person. They know that in the coming days, weeks, months, it's going to get so overwhelming for them that they will not be able to handle anything. So this is actually a very good card to have, because now they're seeing, it's like that saying, right? Pick your battles. This person is now trying to pick their battles. They know, okay, I can avoid this, but I can't avoid that, right? So I do see here that they're trying to make that choice. Now, why is this card important for you? Because if they are with the next card, which is not here, but the next card after the 9 of Wands is the 10 of Wands, right? If they are so overwhelmed, then that also means that they cannot give you the time, energy, and effort that you deserve. They can't give it to you because they're just so darn overwhelmed. Too much stuff going on in their life, too many demands. So here what they're trying to do is kind of reduce a little bit, pick and choose what they can do, but they're prepping. We also have here the Hierophant. Here, for me, it's very much related to the beliefs card that you had before. So your person of interest here definitely wants something to be of a solid nature, the both of you. This person does want commitment, which is sweet, which is very nice. They want things to be done the traditional way. They want people to respect them and their decision. They want people to respect you in this connection. Now, this is a problem. Why does this person even have to do this or think this or say this? It's because, like I said, the beliefs card, there's other people involved here that are causing problems. We also have here the Queen of Wands. With the Queen of Wands, it does talk about how your person of interest here feels you are utterly irresistible. You are so damn hot and sexy. They can't stop thinking about you. Not only that, but they also feel that there's a very special bond and connection between the both of you, where if they think of something, they feel that you intuitively know it. They feel that you're the only person around that they've ever met who knows them this well. They feel you're very intuitive. They also feel a part of you is very spiritual, but they like that part too. Here we also have the Seven of Pentacles. So with the Seven of Pentacles, it talks about how in this connection there is this desire to reap the fruits of one's labor. However, there's a need to wait. Here, there's a waiting game. To some degree, your person of interest here feels that they have invested some time, energy, and effort in this connection. Now, maybe they didn't, Libra, but they think that they did, okay? They think that they have done this. And they want to see those rewards. They want to see how things turn out, but they'll know it when they see it. They're not going to rush into it right now. We also have a very concerning card, the overall arching theme. 8 of Swords. This card definitely tells me there are other people and circumstances involved that are causing the problem in this connection. Here you have an individual, your person of interest is blindfolded. They can't see, they can't hear. They're tied, their arms, legs, hands, feet are tied, so they cannot move. They cannot leave, they don't budge. They are surrounded by swords, caged. They're in a cage, and far in the distance, someone's watching them like a hawk. They're on radar. Somebody here is watching them. This also means when someone is watching them and when they have all these restrictions, that they do not have freedom. Now, why do they not have freedom? It's because the circumstances that they are in, this could be, for some of you, a third-party situation where a spouse or a partner has a close watch, and any spouse or partner would. They would have a close watch on their person of interest, right? Their husband or wife or their partner, right? So definitely there's a connection here with someone almost being an authority in a way. For some of you, it could be like an authority figure too. Authority figure sometimes talks about how you may want to do something, but there's somebody in authority. You have to listen to what they say, to what they do, because it will affect your livelihood. It will affect your lifestyle. So this could be some of you living with parents, living with people who are taking care of you, in fact, and you may need that help right now. This could be some of you who are working for an organization. Sometimes it's like the military. Sometimes it's another organization where you are unable to date people next to you or the people that you're working with. But for the military, for example, I've done readings for people from the military. God bless them all. They do have, for example, one person will be on one side of the country, the other person is on the other side, and they do not and they cannot get a transfer. For example, that is the organization. The rules of the organization cause a problem. So take it as it resonates, because this particular card really has, for me, it truly has a lot of meaning. But at bottom line, it really comes down to having restrictions, right? Somebody here wants freedom. They cannot have freedom, because the circumstances around them Do not allow them to have freedom. This could be the family, society, friends, organizations, certain things that just don't give them that freedom, and they want it, but they're unable to have it. And what's really sweet here, though, is with the Hierophant, this person does want that freedom, and they do want that recognition, and they want it the right way. Even if the both of you were to be together and the world doesn't like you, you see, this person doesn't want to take that kind of risk. They want the world to like you. They want the world to accept you. And this is why they may just take their time, because they want everything to be right, everything to be perfect, and they want you to have equal amount of respect. But because it's not happening, it's not really occurring here, and there's so many restrictions, this person in their mind has almost set this tone that I'm going to be with my Libra in the best possible way, and it's going to be in a respectful kind of way. That's what I'm seeing here. They don't want to just do something that's going to piss off other people around, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. They want to do things so that they can be happy, you can be happy, and the rest of the world can be happy. Libra, cross-watcher, it is very difficult sometimes to satisfy people. My God. Many of you probably been married. You probably have done all that kind of stuff, okay? It's so difficult sometimes when you are planning anything with friends, with family. Everybody has their own opinions. Oh my gosh. Isn't it difficult? It's very difficult, right? I mean, specifically for weddings, I've seen, you have two different sides, and one person wants this, one family believes in this, the other wants that tradition. And then everybody has their own lists, how many guests they want to invite. But this is just an example, right? Everybody has their own desires, and they do care. There's no doubt. People do care for you. People do care for the cross-watcher. However, what they say, they think is in your best interest. But is it? That is up to you. This is why, yes, it's sweet and nice to have the Hierophant card, but how long are you going to wait for people to change their mind? People will never change their minds, because that's who they are. That's what they believe in. They will maybe 10, 20, 30 years down the road. What's that going to get you? Don't wait for other people to change their mind. You do what you need to do. People will eventually adjust. Okay? This is what you need to do. Libra, cross-watcher. If it's possible, if it's okay, then sure, go ahead and do it. If it's safe, go ahead and do it. But if it goes honestly against your religion, against your faith, against your family's respect, please do what is safe, okay? Please do only what's safe. All right. I have here Archangel answer cards. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, I have here messages from Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. All right, we have here, first card, the strongest, ask your angels. And that is, it's not a very difficult thing to do. Get more information. So it is important. Remember that sense of misunderstanding, right? So there's something here that clearly something has not worked out the way it should have. Sometimes having too many people, and I know this is going to sound kind of weird, but depending on how your lifestyle was, some people are okay with having a lot of people around them. But sometimes it's not so good to have too many people when you have a connection, and especially a brand new connection, or a connection that you're trying to just, it's just getting off the ground, right? You don't want too many people, because sometimes it's such a raw kind of time or things need to be baked, right? You guys need to be baked, metaphorically speaking, as a couple. However, if you have too many people that may think differently, they may change the temperature a bit, up and down. Because of this, there could be problems in that cake that's being baked. That cake is the both of you. So it's best to have, honestly, not too many people involved in your personal situations. If you can avoid it, it's probably the best. Here, we have a message. Ask your angels. So, feel free. The way I do it, I'm going to tell you guys how I do it. You don't have to do it this way, but this is my technique. It works for me. I do pray to the Christ consciousness, who is Jesus. Through him, in my mind's eye, I get to his Father, who is the Almighty, the one source, holy light of God. And there's a reason why I say that. I do see things and I do know things, and Angel Fakul has told me a few things about God and the existence of many things. So this is why I do have a lot of faith in this particular method. From there, these angels do work for these two. One is the Almighty and one is Jesus, okay? These particular angels, Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Yes, this does stem from the Abrahamic religion. However, these four are pretty safe if you want to speak to them. Now, in your heart, you call upon the angels. You ask them to help you, but you also give them permission. You also need to ask for permission from their managers, right? Who's the manager? We have their God, we have Jesus, right? These are the managers. And these angels are the employees. All you have to do is ask, and within a split second, they're going to be in your energy. Now, please remember, we do not worship angels. They themselves feel very awkward when people do. They don't like it. It's not what they're made for, but you should give them the highest level of respect. Okay. Now, why is it important here with this card, ask your angels? Because literally right after that, you have get more information. This card usually comes up when there's some information that is lacking from this connection. So remember, there's this theme going on here, this misinterpretation, right? Misunderstood. Something is happening where somebody messed up in terms of information. The information could be something that one was supposed to know so that the connection would have been a bit smoother. Maybe someone's health problem, maybe the connection between the both of you in terms of communication. Somebody here said something incorrectly. Somebody here has a different meaning when they said this, right? But it does talk about the need to get more information because there is a lack of information in this connection. If you had this information, there would be less confusion. This is the only reason why this card comes up and sometimes in these readings. And how do you get that information? First card, the strongest, by asking your angels. Okay? How do you get that information? Amazing. By helpful people. You got the angels on one side, you got the people on the other side. It's a win-win. So it's important for you to get more information. Now, this could be regarding the situation that you've been in, regarding the problems that you've been facing, regarding the type of communication the both of you have, the type of relationship, where you headed, right? But whatever it is, you are supposed to be asking so that you can actually receive some information, and with this information you will be able to move forward too. So that's really important. When is all of this going to happen? We have here 2 cards. Perfect timing. It's supposed to happen in divine timing, okay? And we also have here, within the next few weeks or months. Things are going to change, but what's going to change and who's going to have this effect? It's really cool. You got here improving health. This is you. Some of you have not been feeling very well in this connection because it really made some of you ill. This has been very draining. I'm getting the words stress, depression, anxieties And also I'm seeing hopelessness. That is a recipe for disaster, guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, listen. I have a package. Some of you know. One is called the Chakra Checkup package. Please go on my website, have a look at it, read through it, and place an order. This is for those of you that have had now negative energies inside of you, around you, and in your home. I have the ability of looking at that and teaching you how to get rid of it, okay? If you feel it's a little less than that, please go to my website, have a look at the Holy Light package. That's a self-help guide. That'll also teach you how to get rid of negative energies. This is bad. Because of the stress, depression, anxiety, and all this stuff, it does attract negative energies. Now, this doesn't mean that you may have so many, but you might have a few. And it's very common. Don't worry about it. Don't freak out. Almost everybody on planet Earth has it. The majority of the population, okay? It's because we're on planet Earth. That's why. We're just above and below the surface of the Earth. We have negative energies. It's very common. But I do have packages that can actually help you get rid of this. And at the very least, your mind, body, spirit, soul will start to feel aligned, because here, right now, it shows me that it's not. There's a little bit of a misalignment there. Now, we also have here, you are ready. Certain things have happened to you. Pretty crappy things in the past, but it only made you stronger. Here, you've been there, done that. Emotionally, spiritually, physically, you're supposed to be, and you're going to be ready to move forward and to tackle anything that comes your way, especially with your health being improved over the coming weeks and months. The overall arching theme, we have a year from now. Some of you may be ticked off because you just saw this. A year from now, don't shoot the messenger, metaphorically speaking. It simply just means that from now until the next few months, things are going to start to change. Now, please understand, this deck only goes up to a year from now. It doesn't go up to 3 years or 5 years, because some of you have mentioned in the comments and you're quite upset. That, oh, you said this last year, Asnointia. But unfortunately, guys, this really just goes up to a year from now. I can't predict beyond that either. But I can definitely see something's happening here in the future. The main focus, Libra, is for you to get some information, for you to connect with some people as well, okay? And also to focus on your health. In this reading, it's really interesting. This is what your specific reading talks about you knowing who you are, you taking care of yourself, understanding, yes, there's other issues on the side. However, trying to get that piece of information that's been really screwing things up. Something here happened, and it does appear that somebody may have said some words that kind of were twisted. So like, words were twisted. And this could be sometimes literally somebody might have forgotten to say something. They said a whole paragraph and forgot a few sentences. Or somebody literally did do something deliberately and it caused a problem. So please let me know. It's a very different kind of reading. The energy too is kind of different in this reading. Please let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated with you. I do like to read the comments. I do read them and I try to reply as much as I can. All right, guys, like I said, I do have my website, www.asnointia.com. There's the rates and packages section on their website. Please do have a look at the Chakra Checkup package, okay? That's to help you get rid of negative energies. I also have self-help guides, but I also do love readings. Many of you ask, and I do have a love reading package there. I also have one that is on spiritual connections. Mostly it's for past life and spiritual connections, but sometimes we do have a future life that occurs. For those of you who are new, I do have another channel too called Asnointia Audio. That is on YouTube. The videos are absolutely free, just like this channel. And I do have videos there on past life spiritual connections, what and who they are, as well as relationship-related advice based on common scenarios that many of us go through. And I do have one on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? How to recognize and remove. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. And like I said a while ago, I'm going to start asking now. Please do, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Please do, because a while ago, I was off what they call the algorithm and nobody could find me. I was lost. So if I could be found again, that would be great. All right, guys, you all take care. Stay safe. I'll see you guys again. Bye now.